Hey, you're welcome. My name is Legend 3. So in this video, I'm going to be showing us how to cut or let's say draft a necktie. Now, for an adult, these are all adult styles. Um, it's a size for an adult. Let's take a look at this one is ready-made. This one also is ready-made. Why? This one is an African print tie. I made this one about more than a year ago. That was in 2018, right? So let's take this length measure and see so that we can get a rough estimate of the average length for an adult tie. So let's have something like this, and this is about 57 inches. So let's assume that is the average of the length of an adult tie. And you may have your slim tie or you have the wide one this way, so it's a matter of choice, whichever one you want. I like going with this one, the slim one, right? So there are so many ways you can finish your tie. Like this one was finished with hand stitch. This was done with hand stitch, and you can see the where you need the lining most importantly is at the tip there, the beginning there, the white side there. You can see this. Why this one was done with machine stitch. There's a normal stitch on the machine, right? Still the same finishing, right? But for mine here, I did a full lining, actually full lining, but you might not need to go through that stress. You can simply do this one. We're going to see that when we are sewing a tie anyway. So the basic thing I want to tell us about tie making is that you can see this fabric, you can see the stripes. They are diagonal stripes, right? Even this, you can see something like that, diagonal lines this way. You can see this black line, this one and that one, right? They're diagonal. Now I want to let you know that the fabrics were not diagonally striped. They are actually straight stripes like this. But then when you want to cut a tie, you cut at an angle of 45 like this. Let's say this is a tie this way. You can see now the straight line becomes diagonal because you're cutting it at an angle of 45. That's on bias. Let's say this is your fabric, this white paper is your fabric. If you want to cut a tie, you cut it along this way, not by the length, not by the width, right? That is the reason why it comes out with diagonal lines most times if the fabric for the tie is stripes. Now the reason for that is because we want it to give kind of stretch a little bit, especially at this top part that goes around the neck. If not, you will not feel comfortable tying this around your neck. It will feel like a rope instead of a tie, right? So that's the difference. You need to be careful about that. So if you want to draft your tie, be it this one, the wide one, let's say 3 inches wide, or this one which is about 2 inches wide, that's the widest point. You Let's say you want to make it on a pattern. All you need to do is to fold. Let's say we'll fold our pattern this way, and now your pattern paper will not give you the full length you desire for a tie. So you can join them together, or you can cut the length you have on the paper. Then when you want to trace on your fabric, you can do the necessary addition. So let's say we want a tie of finish width 3 inches. You're going to mark that 3 inches. That's if it's on your pattern paper. You're going to mark that 3 inches, and let's say at the base here we can come to half of that, let's say 1.5 inches, and then you kind of join with a straight line this way. Now I said this is for your pattern paper. Now this does not contain allowance. If you want to cut on your fabric, you need to still add allowance to this. So I can mark my angle here. Let me use a smaller rule. I can mark my angle here at an angle of 45 degrees kind of. So you have this, and that is simply your tie. And when you want to cut this, you need to cut it on bias. You need to cut it at an angle of 45 degrees on your fabric. You don't cut it straight this way, if not it will feel like a rope when you tie it around your neck. So this is what you have as a pattern. That means if you want this size and you want to cut directly on your fabric, you need to add ½ inch all through down. You're not cutting at this line I'm cutting now. You're going to add ½ inch. Now it may look wide when you turn this out, but that is how it should be, right? So you may see this and you'll be wondering what kind of wide tie is this. Now if you even cut this on your fabric, it will look wider, right? But then you don't have to worry. This is what you actually need. And in the making, you have something like this. This folds to the middle, and this folds to the middle, and like that all the way down, and you can have your 3 inches tie this way, right? You can have your 3 inches tie at the tip here. Just 3 inches, right? Now if there were to be sewing allowance here, all we need to do is to sew. And like I said, it could be hand finished, or you can do it with your machine. Now there are reinforcements inside of this. If you're unable to get this, then you may use your hair stay, right? You can use hair stay to replace this if you have a good hair stay. This is a leather. This is a leather fabric. I mean leather used in making shoes, bags. This is a leather, right? This is a white leather inside, so you can get that. Or so it does not stick. It does not stick to this, so don't think it sticks. It does not stick to this. You can see it does not stick. It's just placed inside. It's a white leather, so you can do that, or whichever way. You can use your hair stay, which is very common in your sewing workshop, right? So that is how to cut a tie, and subsequently we're going to see how to sew this. Is quite easy, right? Thanks for watching. My name is Legendary.